Hello once again, Dadhichi here from astrology.com.au. I wanted to continue on the last part of what I was talking about on success. Not just defining what success is. We talked about how success to each and every person is very, very different. But we did discuss how the end point, the end result, the what that you consider success to be, is something that has to be really worked back from, very much like a destination. If you decide to get in a car, you don't just get in the car and drive to an unknown destination. You endeavour to find where that location is first, and then you systematically work back. Then you drive or go to that destination. So this process is an interesting one, and it's not as simple as you might think. Although once you've established clearly the what, the universal process of how starts to kick in. And I talked about that in the last video as well. There are many, many different departments of life. Each human being has, a physical need, mental caliber, emotional wants and desires, the need for love, relationship, in most cases, the desire to have a family, children. These are all different departments of life. Career is a different department. How we manage our money is a different department. The relationships we have with our family, with our friends, with the world at large. Then there are our spiritual desires. I'm using these examples of what it is we want, without clearly defining and analysing these parts of your life. You can't find happiness. This self-analysis is absolutely essential. The problem is that many of us don't like to look within ourselves. In fact, there are some fundamentalist religious people who would go so far as to say that self-analysis is of the devil. Sitting quietly and meditating to understand the inside of ourselves is the work of the devil. No wonder many of us haven't progressed in life. That sort of talk is nonsense, of course. It's imperative that we look within ourselves, identify those areas within our personalities that are hindering us. And this second video I want to talk about success, not just in terms of figuring out the what, and in all of these different departments. We have to clearly establish what it is we want and what it is we don't want in all of these areas of life. So the process of elimination is very, very important. And I do have a specific methodology for clients who come to me who, as an example, can't quite figure out what it is they want to do professionally. Now that's very important, because we spend so much of our lives in an office or working that clearly is an important what of life. The quick way to sort that problem out, I say, is through the process of elimination. In Australia, we have a careers advisory book. It's quite a big book. Every conceivable sort of type of work. People come to me saying, well, that's too confusing, Dadhichi. There's so many things in that I don't like to do, and there's a few that I like. I say, then begin with the process of elimination. If you've clearly identified those careers you absolutely do not want to do, then tear the page out. So by the process of removal, what will be left? The residual that is left is all you have to deal with. So therefore, the process of elimination really is a useful tool, and not just in terms of that professional question. we often see for all of us, the main problem is relationships. We have high expectations for the way we're going to, meet someone, marry them, and live happily ever after. That often, well, at least in 60 or 70% of the cases, as many marriages end in divorce, and then a large proportion of those that remain together aren't exactly what you'd call happy. So even in that case, the process of elimination is necessary. What is it you need to eliminate from a particular situation to bring you to a state of peace, a state of equipoise? At this stage in my life, I'm finding a lot of elimination going on. Because what you need to do, you need to clear your mind of those things that are obstructing you. Now, sometimes these are very, very big decisions you have to make. That means eliminating people from your life, circumstances that are non-conducive to that clarity you need for achieving what it is you actually do want. And this has a dual purpose, apart from eliminating the irritation factor. There's an inner irritation factor here. If the mind is clogged with all of these extraneous activities, people, situations, events, thoughts, memories, fears, so on and so forth, it's very hard to focus your mind. And that is what's necessary. Once you clearly identify the what in each and every one of those departments of life, through the process of elimination, then you can give full, directed focus and concentration on the object of your desire, the what. That is an incredibly powerful tool, and this is really what is meant by creative visualization. You see, unfortunately, books like The Secret fail to mention the fact that creative visualization is useless unless you are able to act as if you're already in that position. If this wasn't the case, then hundreds of millions of people, say in India, who recite the prayers and the repetitious mantras for the goddess Lakshmi would be extremely wealthy now, and we know that's not the case. So saying your chants, your prayers, creatively visualizing how much money you want, how much success you want, will not necessarily make that happen. That visualization has to come from a space of certainty, trust, gratitude for where you're at, a sincere belief, and an acting upon that belief that you are as if already in that position is that next leap to help facilitate the success you're looking for. You have to believe in that. I mean, if you ask Tiger Woods about his early psychological training on the golf course, it was clear that his early introduction to golf was not simply about swinging the club and hitting a ball. There was a very strong component of psychological preparedness for that, a visualization and a belief, first in clearly mapping out where the ball, the actual connection of the club with the ball, the trajectory of the ball, the belief and the visualization that the ball was going into that. So the visualization is very, very important. But the visualization has to come with an absolute conviction and trust and fearlessness, because these are all words you don't often hear in this this field of life coaching and creative visualization. Creative visualization is like, oh, I'm imagining this, then it's going to happen. Well, that's ridiculous, and it's ridiculous. So what I'm saying is there's a whole lot of steps here to getting to the point where the what can be achieved through this process of, firstly, elimination of that which is unnecessary in your life, and then that deep conviction and the assertion of some of these other qualities within you that can transmit the right sort of energy into the universe to facilitate the how. I'm always here if you need me for a more personalized approach to your specific problems. Naturally, these video blogs that I'm doing are, more of a generalized view, some of my thoughts, some of my perspectives. I welcome yours. But obviously to help the person individually, we need to look at the horoscope, we need to look at their life circumstance, the the context, and of course the content in which you find yourself, so that we can adjust that and formulate a plan just for you. And I'm happy to do that here. You can contact me at dadhichi@astrology.com.au. Go to the website, just click on the tab that says About Us. You'll see my email address there, and I'm more than happy to help you in your path to success. Take care, and see you very, very soon. Bye-bye for now.